Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to day 31 of the stream. Still going strong. And just gonna share this out as usual. So hey Destroyer, again first on the stream as usual. Hey Destroyer, again first on the stream. Echo. Hey Kev Phillips, congratulations on winning in the Earth Wars stream earlier on. Well done. Hey Silverball, welcome. Okay, let's find the groups. Share this out. If anyone wants to share it to your alliances, get some more people in the stream. You can probably hear Mirage Jake in the background playing Fortnite. Couple more places. And last one. It'll let me do it. And done. There we go. A few more people say hello to. Hey, Grand Galvatron, how's it going? Sharks here. Jack, as always, how we all doing? Are we all ready for the weekend event? So, did everyone watch the stream with Engineer Hoist? Some amazing information has come to light. And there's a couple more things that we've added in the playtester chat as well that I can also talk about. So super exclusive. So in the stream, they were discussing improvements to wars, and first of all, they're going to do an aesthetic sort of thing where they're going to put the war scores on the front page so that everyone can see it. And secondly, they're going to do a massive improvement to wars. Now, a lot of lower guys might look at this and think, meh, but you got to remember that the top guys in the game have all been crying out for better improvements in the game. So they could have done this a few ways, but what they have decided to do is add a hard mode to the game. Now this hard mode, what it entails is you will be able to attack your normal attack on that base in war, but you'll get extra points for making it a bit harder. So I think it's base 1, you get an extra 5 points. Base 2, you get an extra 10. Base 3, 15. Base 4, 20. And base 5, an extra 25 points. Hey, Overlord. Hey, Grey Dog. How's it going? So, yeah, these extra points will add on to your war score. So the top war score you can get now is 300. It's no longer 225. You can go extra hard, be every base on extra hard mode, and get 300 points. Hey, Grind Time, how's it going? But don't forget, you don't have to do this. They could have easily brought out bigger and better cores, which they may do. But they may bring out, they could have brought out cores, monetized it, and made it harder for everyone. But what they've done is They made it still the same for the lower guys, but harder for the top level guys or the guys that want to. And you know what? Fair play. I didn't even think of this idea. It didn't come across my mind one bit. And hats off to him. I think it's an amazing addition, an amazing idea. So not only have you got Prime League that you can choose to fight in, during that Prime League war, you can choose to even go harder. But the key word there is choice. You can choose to. You don't have to. And I think that's the big part of it, is that it's choice. And so, yeah, fair play to them. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Those that want harder wars will love this. Those that don't want harder wars, don't do it. It's simple as that. You know, we had a few people in our chat like arguing about it, and I don't think it should be mandatory that alliances should straight away say, right, you've got to try on hard. But if you don't feel like you can, then don't. Just go for the 225. See what you can do. Maybe push in easier wars. But again, it's a choice. You don't have to. I agree, Sharks, here, because those at 225 every single war in Prime League, what have they got to look forward to? But you know what? What could happen is there's probably guys at 225 every single war, and now they might try hard and drop points. So they might end up with less than 225. They might end up with more than 225. Some people might flame out just trying hard. Some people might score better and get 225, just keep doing that. Well, the better players are getting 200 points trying hard. So it's really good. Nicks up wars. Huge. It is a gamble. That is exactly it, Grand Galvatron. That is exactly it. Yeah, Kev Phillips, pretty much. Yeah, I think beating commanders beating commander in a top alliance is standard and what's expected. It's beating alliances with 225 now. I've got about 190 before now and been really disappointed with it. But that's a good point Grand Galvatron made there. It's a gamble. It's up to you. You can gamble or stick, and that's what I like about it. But some news that wasn't in the stream that has come to light is that wars will now be triple XP, and I presume they said that there's going to be more for the harder wars. So the harder wars, you'll get super XP for your bots. So the amount of war battles that you do over a day and the amount you do over a week, so that's say use the same team every war, that's 5 per day, times by 7 is 35. So it's like doing 35 battles with those bots that you're going to get XP for. So I think that's going to be amazing. I really do. I think it's going to be amazing for XP. I think it's going to be amazing for choices. I've always said that the key to games like this is choice and variety. So I think, yeah, really, really good idea. Do I think they'll see wall power cores? No, I don't think they will. We may see build bots utilized. We may see other things utilized. But yeah, so yeah, Christoph just said, I've not been Discord yet. I've just sort of scrolled through it. But yeah, triple is guaranteed. But super XP is under consideration. But yeah, definitely triple at least. So that is brilliant. But yeah, I think more things in the map will be utilized. I can't see walls getting power cores. I really can't. I don't know. They might add something in for walls. I don't know. But I don't think they'll put power cores on walls. I think that's just would be crazy. Would you need one power core for them all? I don't know. I think walls are big enough. But at later HQs, they might add more walls. But I doubt that. Yeah, of course you can, Ender. Yeah, if you want to message me on Discord, online, I say to everyone, add me. It's fine. Honestly, I have quite a few people that message me here and there. People that join the stream, people that don't, people that want advice, people just want to chat. I'm fine with that. Line is probably the best. Ender, just search Sunstreaker Wozza. I doubt there's many Sunstreaker Wozzas out there. But if you search Sunstreaker Wozza, I'm pretty sure. But if you go to my channel, the header, it does show my Discord number there. So if you really need the number, it is on my channel, the header on the main page. And also my line ID as well, the correct line ID that you need. Yeah, well, destroyers put there. What about the Combiner Lab, Power Core Lab? Yeah, I think that eventually they will maybe utilized for something, or the HP might be increased, or I don't know exactly. But I think that more things will be utilized because I can't see them adding more. They've already said that there's doubts that they can make the map larger from restrictions. Well, they said this in the past that things can't be done. They have been done, but right now there's restrictions. So making use of things already on the map, I think, will make things a lot better. One that I suggested was the Combiner Lab. Have that as you can't, while that is on the map, maybe charge it with something. Not all 13, not Alloy or Energon. I don't know exactly, but maybe with Alloy, I don't know. But charge it up, and while that is active or still on the map, you can't deploy your combiner. So what a lot of people do is they pop outposts, then drop the combiner, waste the abilities. But if you've got something on the map that you've got to destroy before you can drop your combiner, then it stops that. It changes tactics again. You've got to destroy that building beforehand, raise its HP even to maybe 3,000 or something. It just makes it a different technique. That was one that I came up with anyway, because I think that it needs to change that, because so many people just pop outposts, drop combiner, not to do any damage, not for any other reason other than just to waste abilities. And it's not, it sort of ruins outpost bots. What's the point in having outpost bots if they can't use abilities? So, and I don't think we want to really target combiners. Maybe, I don't know. Do you want abilities to target combiners? So, you know, Scourge does, you know, Swoop does. So maybe. But yeah, I think we need to change that. I think that's the first thing we need to change in Wars, is being able to just drop your combiner, pop outpost, drop combiner, waste abilities. Yeah, exactly, Sharksy. Yeah. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly. But then people that don't have, you know, Sharksy put in the chat there that, you know, you have to delete a certain building before you can drop your combiner. So having a one-shot bot like Thundercracker or like Prowl that can take it out, but it depends where it is on the base. If it's at the back, you probably need Thundercracker. Some people have Thundercracker, some people won't. It'd be a bot that's sought after for that. But putting him in might mean you have to sub another bot out that you're used to using. If it's at the front of the base, just take it out with a gunner. But then they're wasting ability points. So it's up to you where you want to put it. Do you want to put it right at the back? Do you want to put it halfway up the base? Do you want to put it at the front? You know, you put it at the back, then obviously you need to make room for it. So you might have to push the HQ forwards. Again, it just adds variety to that game. You know, Thundercracker is Silver Ball for all those a bit unsure. So yeah, I think it'd be good. That's not coming to the game. I've not said that. I'm just saying that that's something I'd like to incorporate. Something just to switch things up, switch tactics, make people think, you know, that some things, you know, something's a bit different. And yeah, just switch up a bit, basically. Yeah. So another thing we're talking about in the playtest chat is buffing of fairly new bots. Now, nothing too old, but I'd say bots since Rhinox. So since Rhinox, if you could choose one bot to buff, who would be your choice? So none of the old G1 ones. Let's pretend that we can't do them for whatever reason. The more modern bots, if you could buff one bot, who would it be? Question of the day. Yeah. So while we're talking questions, Grand Galvatron is doing today's question. So at the end of the stream, it'll be his question today. Paddles. So you see Strafe, but why Strafe? Why is Strafe so bad? When we balanced Strafe, we balanced him around Sentius. So, and he's an air bot, isn't he? Is he special? I'm sure he's an air bot. So he's an air bot. He can also be equipped with flak. And I think makes a huge difference. Yeah, so yeah. I think Impact is a bit too early. Impact is too early. So we're talking Blades. I don't think Strafe was even an option. So I think we're talking Strafe. We're talking Cybertron Jetfire. Talking. Maybe I don't think Rhinox is on there either. See, I disagree as well. I think Rhinox is really good. Mohamed Seaspray is far too old. He's been in the game for years. Fire Drive, Silver. Yeah, they're not talking about buffing combat things yet. What they've said is, well, I agree. Punch, grind time. I said punch, and Sharksy again far too old. What they're saying is the bots that the play testers have done, the bots that we have chosen how they should be leveled, which of them bots would we want to look at next? Nothing been decided, but you know, Dust Up is far too old. And I agree that some of these bots are, you know, some of these bots that from years ago need a desperate buff. Sorry. Hey, Mark Ingham, how's it going? Dust Up, I agree, needs a massive buff. Totally agree. Hey, Zero Hero. But yeah, too old. We're looking at modern bots. And they also said that bots that are too modern, so like Dinobot and Nose Cone, they want to wait until people level them to see how they settle in and how they are used. Again, I agree that Paramagna needs a buff, but it's too old, Mohammed. We're talking about new bots. New bots, like maybe last 6 months. I'd say maybe that's 9 months, but not last 3 months. So let's talk like from Christmas to middle of last year. It's sort of hard to explain. Again, Destroyer, a bot that is far too old. He came out about 2 years ago, Springer. We're talking about fairly recent. Grand Galvatron, too old again. Hot Rod's too old. Nerf Sunstreaker. How about we nerf walk attacks, Christoph? Scroll through the roster. I can't remember who was on it now, but you're looking at Streetwise, Jetfire, Sky Strike. I don't think it's on there. No, Punch. I think the main ones were Streetwise, Punch, Hound Vamp, Blades. I think they were the main 4. Rook, Mohammed, you think Rook are crazy. Honestly, you are crazy if you think Rook. And you buff who? If you mean Star Saber, that is ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Buff Star Saber. It's one of the best bots in the game, if not the best bot. Zero Hero, make Blades special lower. You think should nerf Blades? That's an interesting theory. Yeah, I agree that Hound Vamp. The problem was they said this in the stream as well. The problem is that I think Space Saber have brought out bots really overpowered, and then we've nerfed them too much. I think that was the case of Hound Vamp. Brainstorm, I think we got it right. I think he was far overpowered, and we've gotten to a good level. Punch got nerfed far too much. Hound Vamp a bit too much. I agree. I think Punch is pretty much. I think Punch is awful. It got to a point where if we get a guaranteed 4-star crystal from the anniversary event coming up soon in the beginning of June, I will get Punch or Hound Vamp at the minute. And I'll be pretty gutted to pull them two. That's bad when you're going to pull a new bot and you're gutted that it's going to be those two. So, yeah, I definitely think it's between Punch, Hound Vamp, Blades, and Streetwise. I really do. Yeah, well, Counter Punch and Punch, they're the same bot, aren't they? But yeah. You got to remember those Sharks. It's very hard with hack because you can hack a huge area. When it first come out, it was massively overpowered that you put it in an area and the whole area just cleared, you know, And imagine Brainstorm on steroid. Imagine Brainstorm, but without having to destroy the target. It just killed a whole area. So what you don't want, again, is to be overpowered. So I think Wood Blades need tweaking in his health, because I've only got a low level Blaze, if fair. That's maybe get him leveled up a bit. But let's have a look. So he's got 3,800 health at level 34. Same there. So half of what Sideswipe has. Half of what Slug has. So I don't know. I'd have to see a high level Blades. But I don't know. I just think that Blades maybe could do with a health buff. But he is an airbot, so he's meant to be support. Christoph, you mean a replay of his ability? Yeah, you can. If you can post it, I'm fine with that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, don't forget, guys, it's not all about improving their ability. It's also about maybe improving their DPS or improving their health. Maybe make the range bigger. Maybe the area effect bigger. It doesn't have to be how much damage they do. So Blades, it could be make the area that he affects larger. But will that cause a problem? You know, streetwise. So shoots a grenade. Both effects last for 11 seconds. Do you make it just last longer? Do you make it 30% or 40% faster and 40% slower? You know, there's different ways you can just buff bots. Is it just health? Is his ability good, but it's his health that's an issue? You know, these are why we're sort of visiting these bots again. And I agree that Dinobot needs a buff, but not as much as Streetwise or Punch or Hound Vamp or maybe even Blades. You know, these bots, you don't see them used a lot in wars. Personally, I wouldn't use Blades because of his health. I don't think his ability is bad. I just think that his health's poor. You know, there you go. So it shows there that a level 25 Streetwise has the same health as level 34 Blades. You know, oh, really? You know, level 21 Laser Optimus. I know he's a tank, but he has health and Blades at level 34. So personally, I think Blades just health buff. I think that Streetwise and I think Hound Vamp needs a buff in his ability. I don't think his DPS is that bad, maybe, but ability needs a buff. Streetwise, I think Punch needs a rework, a total rework. I don't think his ability is good at all. So there's different methods you can do to changing these bots, and that's what we've got to sort of decide between the play testers. It's not just like what bot needs a buff, but how and when it's going to be groundbreaking. Is it duration? Is it range? You know, there's different ways you can buff bots to make them better. I mean, would it make it better if, let's get Punch up. So you go undercover for 10 seconds, throw EMP grenades defenses for 2.5 seconds. So I've not used Punch since we tested him. Does he only hit defenses though? Is it because he runs off? Don't he run off doing it? Would it be better if he just threw them from a standstill position? Maybe you could just... So the ability doesn't need that, but doesn't need to run off. Yeah, Grand Galvatron, that's the idea, that if you're watching the game, when he changes Decepticons. That's why they can't see him, because he's a Decepticon. Obviously, in Decepticon bases. And a good idea. I like the idea. And EMP grenades. But I don't know. If you go his abilities, it increased duration and damage, but is it more duration we need then? Which chat, Christoph? You mean online? You've had it too, or? Well, yeah, I have seen some good Blades replays. It's not as I don't think his ability is bad. I think his health is bad, personally. But is he more of a Trax where you just got to protect him? So, There you go, Grand Galvatron. Exactly. Think about that. So you can think of, right, okay, well, his ability is good, but it gets him in trouble. So maybe add a shield. And these are the things that we do in the playtest, chat. We don't just say, oh, let's make him stronger. Oh, let's make his ability better. We've got to throw out ideas saying, right, this is why I wanted to improve. So yeah, good ideas like that where you can just choose to give them a shield or take out. You might think, right, they're overpowered because they have a shield. Take the shield away. We did that with Strafe, to be fair. He had a shield and he was just a bit overpowered at first. He just never died. He could solo his own really easily. To the fact where we thought it was maybe too strong, stronger than Sentius. And then, but we didn't want him to be another Sentius clone. That's why he's a bit different. That's why Strafe only targets defenses rather than Sentius, who targets everything. So, you know, so well done. So yeah, so we've got a replay of Blades here. Well done. Let's just hope that the replay is accurate. Yeah, Trax definitely doesn't need a buff. I think Trax is overpowered. He's still a Sailboat. Are you referring to Strafe, as in Zone 12? If a bot like that can solo Zone 12, then I'm pretty pleased with it. So Blades there, hacking a shock tower and a couple of beams with the Cybertron core. Hacking them again. You see, though, they're doing damage, but while you're hacking them, they're not doing any damage at all to your bots. Hacking them again. That's not bad. I'm not going to lie. I've seen better, but what level? What level is your blade, Christoph? 48.5. So, yeah, to be fair, at 48.5, that's pretty decent. That's a decent bot. Yeah, I like Sandy, but I don't use Sandy for damage personally. His healing outweighs his damage a lot for Sandstorm. Yeah. So yeah, Silver says that he loves his Strafe. So maybe just need to level Strafe to see the benefits. Mark Ingram, yes, I have a 4-star Elite 1, but she's in the cooker for level 61 currently. And should be out next week, hopefully. I may coin her just for the end to get Skylinks in. But yeah. Again, Destroyer, normal Jetfire is too old, really. We're just talking about sort of fairly recent bots. But yeah. Any bots come out during my birthday? Remember years ago, it was Perceptor, which was awful, getting Perceptor. And then recently, obviously, Brainstorm. My birthday was not too long ago. So, was it Brainstorm or who was the bot before Brainstorm? Did Dinobot before? No. Who was before Brainstorm? What bot was before Brainstorm? I'm trying to think now. Who was the last bot before Brainstorm? That's a good trivia question, isn't it? Nose Cone. Yes, Sharks here. Yes, so Nose Cone was out on my birthday and I did not get the 4-star. I was pretty disappointed. Smart Kingdom, probably the best 5-star in the game. I don't think you can go wrong with any core on Elite, really. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Elite Armor, Micronus. Maybe not I don't know, maybe Liege is a good one for her as well. Maybe Alpha Trion. Depends how you use her. Use it at the end of battles. Then yeah, if you use it at the beginning battles, I wouldn't put something like Alpha Trion where you need the length of the battle to get the benefit from it. So some people use Liege where they drop her, let the bots use their abilities and then Jumper again to another location, let these abilities, and then they obviously attack defenses. So Liege is a good option too, but it all depends. I had Liege on Elita, but I just found that pathing wise, when I was determining where I was going to fight, and the bots path differently because they were following the bots, they were following the outpost bots. So, and it just pulled bots away from where I wanted them. So personally, I'm not a massive fan of Liege unless you really know where the bots are going to puff and you want to drag bots away. It's personal preference. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with the Elite one, to be fair. Yeah, I was a bit of an urban. I pulled 5-star Prowl as well, Christoph. But she's a decent bot. It's still decent, yeah. What's the difference between Skyfire, Jetfire, and Jetfire? Well, basically damage. More damage, pretty much. But yeah. Pretty much just damage. So we are going to do a couple of attacks while we're chatting. Get some more resources in. Try and max them resources out. We've also got a bot in the cooker. Which bot's coming out? How's it going, Belt? So we've got Elita in. Another 8 days, she'll be out. So I might coin her after the weekend. But I don't know. It depends on wars. Depends if I need her. If I need her in wars, I'll coin her out. But not for 5,000. I've already spent quite a lot. Do I think 5-star Goldfire is better than 5-star Elita? For me, yes. For everyone else, no. The way I do things, a 4-star will suffice. The way I do it is I use Goldfire to do a lot of damage. Now, how Goldfire works is, for those that don't know, it does a lot of damage, but if that structure is destroyed, it jumps again and does more damage. So my let me just have a look who's in the cook. I can't remember who's in the cook a minute. Who was it? Oh, Sandstorm. 3-star Sandstorm. So my Goldfire does 3,900 damage to all the defenses. If I tell you what, I will show you. For those that haven't seen already, this is why Goldfire is super important for the way I attack. Let me have a look. And here we go. So I do apologize for anyone that I'm showing on the team. It's not a detriment to your base. It's just showing, what these sort of high-powered bots can do. So Elita in this situation could do nowhere near the damage that Goldfire did. But there are times where I wish I had a 5-star Elita for a different kind of attack. So it all depends. But on the whole, I'd say 5-star Elita is probably the best bot in the game. So we drop some gunners. Going to fast forward it. It's going too slow, so I'll drop Cheeto. Drop a healer. I very rarely use healers because they run to the death. But this is just a leveling team. So I do use a healer just because it's a leveling team. I don't really use Prime as much in Sentius. But Cheeto, Trax, Saber, Goldfire are... oh, yeah, it's 4-star Blaster. So no, yeah. So Goldfire, Cheeto, Trax, Saber in my war team. Hey, Origami, how's it going? So we get rid of distance. Don't forget there's no Combiner here. Combiner is active on the shield. So if you use Goldfire there, do damage. Goldfire again. Then we use Star Saber after it's burnt down a bit. Goldfire one more time. Star Saber. And you see there that Goldfire and Saber between them, I've just deleted pretty much all the base. Then it's just a case of keeping the rest of your bots alive. And that's what a high-level Goldfire and Star Saber can do. Pretty much there, you see what's happened there. And that's not even my full war team. So, those two bots together are ridiculous. And that's without my Elita as well, which I use to put damage on top of that. Makes it even easier with Elita. So in that situation, Goldfire is better than Star Saber even for how much damage he does. He's got the highest damage in the game, Goldfire. But he is situational. Elite is a lot better on the whole to match most people's attacks. So if I had a choice for my account, I would choose Goldfire. If I had a choice, say, to bring in the game a 5-star Goldfire that everyone can get, or a 5-star Elite, I'd have chose 5-star Elite. It will suit a lot more people on the whole. Star Saber is not situational. No, but he is expensive. So even though he's really good, yeah. What I mean is Golf. What I mean is that he is better than Golf. He's better in Saber in some ways. That's what I'm trying to say. If you are trying to pop Outposts, trying to pop Outposts with Star Saber will cost you 27 ability points. That's a lot of ability points. Using Goldfire costs you 12. So it saves you 15 ability points. So Goldfire is better at popping Outposts than Star Saber. Goldfire does more damage than Star Saber, but Star Saber's area of effect is bigger. So you've got arguments for and against. I'm not going to, like I said, for me personally, if I use, all right, put it this way. If I didn't have Star Saber, I could use Goldfire and Elite the same way. If I didn't have Goldfire, I couldn't do that attack the same way. So Goldfire is vital to that attack. Star Saber is important, but not vital. And that's how I can sort of describe it. Because no other bot in the game does 4,000 damage to the amount of structures as Goldfire does. That's a fact. That's not opinion, that's a fact. No bot does much damage. If you could do 4,000 damage and then get rid of them buildings with whatever bot you want, and it does an extra 4,000, that's ridiculous. And I've said this from day one. That's why I love Star Saber so much, why I love Goldfire, for the amount of damage they do in a big area. So yeah. Exactly, Mark King. I've heard people say to me that Defosaurus and Star Saber are dead and buried. They're too expensive, not for the way I attack, because I get so much benefit. You've got to think, for the ability points you're using, how much benefit are you getting? That's the key to wars. You want the most ability for the least points possible. So if you are going to use a lot of points, you better be getting a hell of a lot of an advantage out of it. So for that attack I showed you then, I will pretty much use 40 ability points in about 5 seconds. But for 40 ability points, I will take out pretty much 90% of the base. So it's worth it. So, you've got to weigh it up. Like I said, you've got to look at, the benefits. But yeah, Goldfire is vital to attack. Star Saber's important. Spoken like a true general. It's true. It's all about benefits. It's all about benefits. Hey, Reaper. So we just talked about today's stream with Engineer Hoist. So I do want to give a shout out to Engineer Hoist, actually. I should have done that at the start. Yeah, he's a top guy. Go and check out his channel if you haven't seen it already. Engineer Hoist. If you're looking for information on the game, and if you're just starting out, then Engineer Hoist is king. Really is. The real OG of Transformers Earth Wars streamers. And yeah, a really good guy, honestly. I can't speak highly of him enough. He's a really sound guy. And I don't think you'll find any person in Earth Wars that doesn't like Hoist. I have my fair share of people who don't like me. Not everyone can like you, sadly. But, I don't think anyone dislikes Hoist. And you can't, dislike a guy like that. He's a really nice guy, really top guy. So go and check out his channel. Engineer Hoist. There's a lot of, like I said, information videos about upcoming events and people that are starting out in the game. So yeah, everyone does, Sharksy. Everyone has trolls and people don't like them. So yeah, it's one of them things. And we just mentioned about the improvements to Wars, Reaper. They're giving out an extra hard mode in Wars and extra XP. So triple XP for war attacks now. So and then we just talked about some bots that maybe need a buff. So I discussed it. Watch it back anyway without going through all of it again. But yeah. So we'll do a couple of attacks, and then I think then we'll start the trivia. Who are betting on the news next week? Well, I think they give something away in the stream today. They said there's a lot of G1 bots in the works. Hoist is in the works. They said. I think. Who else? Yeah, Origami. Go and check him out. It's not high level wars and tactics, things like that. It's just information. So yeah, he's a good guy though. Grapple. Yeah, Lightspeed's a good shout. Yeah. Oh, will it be leaderboard the next? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna bring out like loads of Computron bots altogether. But we did have Brainstorm last, and it's gonna be a chance event. So I'll guarantee that the next few, they're gonna have one for leaderboard and one chance out of the next Computron bots. They don't have them all in chance events or all in leaderboard events. Switch it up. So we'll have one in a chance event. But yeah, I think Trailbreaker and I think Blue Streak and Brawn probably come this year. My understanding is they've lost the license because of the new G.I. Joe game. They've done a few Beast Wars. I think we'll see Rat Trap this year. We'll see a new Beast Wars character, at least one. I think we'll see at least one character from a different version of Transformers. I don't know what yet, but I think we'll see a lot of G1 bots this year. And I think they give away something that people might not have noticed, not seen. So Yanis mentioned that bringing bots that we've all discussed that they said would struggle to be in the game because of their size. And for me, that speaks Omega Supreme. I honestly now, after listening to that stream, I really think that Omega Supreme will come to the game. I really do. And I think that the best bot to couple with Omega Supreme will... who do you guys think? I think Overlord. I think Overlord will be a perfect addition to match Omega Supreme. They're similar in size. Yeah, there you go, Grand Galvatron. I said the same. Who else, though? Who else could they match with Omega Supreme? Yeah, another vote for Overlord. Scorponok from Beast Wars, maybe. I'd rather have the Head Wars Scorponok personally. But yeah, I can see that happening. I really can. Head Wars. Tarn, another good shout. Yeah, it could be Tarn. It could be. Another good shout. Bumblebee's already in the game. Grand Galvatron. I don't know about 6-shot, maybe, but they did say that the problem with 6-shot would be that they would need to scale down his abilities to not have as many. So, although I'd like to see 6-shot, I don't think they'll do him justice, sadly. I really don't. So, let's do some healing around here a minute. Do you think they'll ever bring Unicron? I sadly don't think so. Maybe that's the base they're talking about. Maybe that's the one they're talking about scale. But personally, I don't think so. I really don't. I think he's too big. But yeah, I think they're bringing Six Shot out. They've got to give him at least 3 abilities, aren't they? At least 3 abilities. Hey, Celestial Prime, welcome. Better late than never. 2.5 mil energy. Thank you. But yeah, I think they gave away some things in the stream. No origami. Can everyone see the video all right? Yeah? Yeah? Can everyone see the video still? Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Origami, I don't know, but it is working. People seem to say it is, yeah. Is there only scores now? What do you mean, Mark Ingham? What do you mean by scores? Yeah, I don't think they'll have 6 abilities, Grand Galvatron. They'll have them, just give them a few. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I don't know. I also said as well, Scattershot. Scattershot. In the Headmaster's cartoon version, he has 3 modes. He has his bot version, the plane mode, and then it turns sort of like a ground cannon, so to speak. So maybe he could be a triple changer. Yeah, looking at some options, triple changers, they are. So could be an option. So we are close to maxing our alloy there. So let's see if there's any more bots that we can upgrade. Any 3 stars or 4 stars that we can upgrade without using too much spark. Rhinox. Yeah, we could do Rhinox. 15,000 isn't much. Do you like Rhinox? Some of the 4 stars I don't want to do, but I know what 5 stars, because I might pull the 5 star and the 4 star won't get used. So I'll do it again. What is my HQ level? I'm HQ 17. I'm fairly high level, Origami. I'm fairly high level. Yeah, Laser. What I've done is I've concentrated my bots more. We'll go through it in a minute, but yeah. See, I don't like that 15,000 spark for 0.3 of a second. I'm not too sure it's worth it. 0.3 of a second. Maybe that's where Blaze need a buff. The latest spark. The max level is 17 at the minute, Origami, but there's only 2 guys, I think 2 or 3 in the game that have maxed it out. HQ 17 is quite new to the game. It came out a few months ago. So yeah. I don't want to blow my own whistle, but I'm fairly high up. Yeah. So in terms of base, in terms of base, what I've done is upgraded my storages, left alloy to the last so I can get energy on. I've just upgraded my combiner outpost, hoping some people will miss that and take it a bit likely. Maybe go for it on hard and lose out. And I've also upgraded my missile launcher now. So all 3 are at level 6. Next is my beam laser. And then all my defenses will be HQ 16, even the new ones. And then I can cover walls after that. That is the plan. Then my walls, because I've got quite a bit in inventory, quite a bit of alloy inventory saved up. And that is the plan. Yeah, Sharksy, you'd know them well. Spatial and Prime Stark. I faced them both hard bases. But yeah, I personally want to see Double Dealer in the game. I love Double Dealer. I love his design. I think it's a cool bot, cool idea. And yeah, I think it'd be a really good addition to the game. Really do. All right, second battle. Actually, how much energy you got left? We're still gonna max it out. We still need to do some more bots, but I ain't got a clue how to do. Who to do? Who to do? He's already 8. 8's enough. 8's enough for Dinobot. Not high enough, really. Level 6. Level 6. Need to upgrade Grimlock's core. I know that. Soon to come. Soon to come, Shark says. It's going to be bots. So I'm not wasting energy on. Then I'm going to do a battle. And then we'll do the trivia while I'm doing the battle. I really don't want to waste Spark on 3 stars, though. I think Ability 4 is enough for 3 stars. Ooh, who to upgrade? We'll go with Rhinox. 4-star Rhinox. Double deal, you need 2 combat slots. Oh, not a bad idea, Peter. Not a bad idea. Okay, now we've used a bit of energy on. Go and raid. Get some more energy on. Don't forget, guys, to go and claim your fuel cells from the official Transformers Earth Wars Facebook page for weekend. So I'm going to claim yesterday's today and today's. So I'll have an extra 40 cells. Then tomorrow, at the beginning of the event, they should share another one for 20 or 30. So I'll have about an extra 60 or 70 cells to use. Top tip, don't claim Wednesdays on Wednesdays. Wait till Thursday. Claim Wednesdays on Thursdays just before they expire. Then claim Fridays and have loads of cells for weekend. But yeah, we should be getting the combat bots this weekend. And we should be getting the new bots pretty soon. So yeah, I won't know what they are. But again, as always, I can't say what they will be. I don't know at the minute. I honestly don't. But even if I did know, I can't say. But the test server should be out of bounds for a while they decide how we're going to balance them. Who has the strongest team in my alliance? Oof. I don't know. Maybe Atari. Maybe. I don't know. There's probably a few that can say that's fair. Probably a few. Oh my days. I need to get them all up here. Oh, what is Cheetor doing? I'm going to use Senses instead. And Cheetor needs to hurry up. I'm going to use tracks down there. Need some cover urgently. I need Cheetor around there. You can take them 3 out. And I can get some Blasters minions down. I should be okay. I think we should just about get it. Yeah, Cheetor has been a pain. But it's all good. We'll get through that wall. Put him on the HQ. And down. Is that you, Christoph? Christoph's put the person with the lowest team power. Could be you, Christoph, maybe. Maybe. Is it you? This is pretty good, pretty low, to be fair. So fair play to you. But hey, bot power's not everything. Pretty sure. I think I'm about the average, I'd say. My team's 28,000. My power. But yeah. Yeah, Laser. I think Christoph's about 2K, something like that. But I think normally between 25 to 30K, you can pretty much guarantee you being Prime League with that sort of power, apart from Christoph. But yeah, maybe. Okay, it's trivia time. So today's trivia is from Grand Galvatron. So as always, Grand Galvatron, if you want to put the question in the chat. I'm definitely not the lowest, Howard, and definitely not the highest. Definitely not. I know these guys are 30 plus, and I know Christoph's lower than me. We're in the same alliance, so definitely not. No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We've done elimination mode pretty much. We've smashed it out. I'm going to battle with some lesser bots. Yeah, Grand Galvatron. Yeah, stick it in the chat. Let's go. So don't forget, guys, you can put your answer as many times as you like. We're going to do random stabbies for the winners. Some people won twice. Silverbolt's won 3 times now. A lot of people have won once. I don't think there's in the stream that haven't won yet, really. So here we go. So here was the question. So we know Generation 1 is infamous for its animations. In one episode, the layering on Bumblebee's cells was so awful that he ends up stuck in something. What episode did it happen in? Interesting. Episode 5. I don't think he's looking for just a number. Right, so we're going zone 14 with this. Hard. Grand Galvatron. I think you may have to give him a clue. I think you might have to give him a clue with this one. It's extremely hard. I think you need to give him a clue, Grand Galvatron. So here's a hint. Stuck to a rocket ship. I think that does make it a lot easier. So what episode was Bumblebee stuck to an episode? Bumblebee was stuck to a rocket ship in the episode. That does make it hard, easy to be fair. It does. So in in what episode was Bumblebee stuck to a rocket? Bumblebee was physically stuck to a rocket in this episode. I'll tell you what, first person to get it, I will give it to the first person. In what episode was Bumblebee stuck to a rocket? Boom! Grind time with the answer. Child's Play, yes. In Child's Play, there was some aliens that used the Transformers as toys. They used the Transformers as toys, and they stuck Bumblebee to a rocket ship. Yes. Congratulations, Grind Time. So, Grind Time, if you message me on line, we will get you your prize. Never watched it. I think it's season 3. Is that right, Grand Galvatron? Season 3? Pretty sure it is. Could be wrong, but yeah, well played. Season 2. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, well done, everyone. Cheers to everyone for playing. I'm going to finish the battle regardless. But Silverbot, yeah, it is a bit of a creepy episode. It is very creepy. It's not looking good. Just a lot of gunners and Dinobots stuck. Oh, I think we've just got it. I think we've just got it. Since I went and we're going to attack your base right now. Maybe did make it a bit too easy, but where's the fun in making it too hard? You got to have a winner, Grand Galvatron, sadly. Yeah. It's for sure episode 42. Yeah, but don't forget, we don't want to make it too hard so no one gets it. We want a bit of competition. Something you can't really Google, maybe. Something that's hard to Google. But yeah. Right. Well, thanks to everyone that joined in the stream. Really appreciate it. Good stream today. Some good chat. So tomorrow we'll be doing a bit of leveling during tomorrow's stream, being it Friday. Don't forget to save yourselves. Don't forget to go and check out Engineer Hoy's channel. And make sure you subscribe. We're nearly there. I think we're 130 subs short of our target. So just 130 subs to go. So, yeah, if you do want to do trivia, message me online, the question you want to ask, and then we will get you down for some trivia one day. I do have a list of people ready to do trivia. So make sure you message me online, and we can discuss what day to do it on. Right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And peace out.